Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into a daily read for Thursday. I hope you're doing well out there. But we're going to jump right into four of the cards that popped out in the last attempt. We're beginning with the Ace of Cups and the beautiful Wheel of Fortune. So, my friend, you could be experiencing a new beginning of some sort, or there could be a focus on a new beginning for the near future with the Ace of Cups coming out. But it does feel like either way, you're about to step into and make your way through a period this Thursday where there are results. Things are shifting in your favor. It feels like you're smoothly making your way through whatever this day ends up entailing for you specifically, individually. Because it feels like you, at least at certain points, will feel like your cup is overflowing. Even if in a literal sense it isn't per se, with rewards and abundance otherwise. But it does feel like it is a day to be feeling this sense of abundance flowing from your cup, you know, a sense of extra, a sense of plenty, right? Because it feels like you're stepping into this kind of energy where things are going to feel more abundant, things are going to feel more plentiful and rewarding, all right? Things are going to be even, I want to say, smoother for you in regards to getting things done. So let this Thursday be an example of just that for the near future. But as well, the other two cards that paired together that came out, the Five of Swords and the Tower card. And right off the bat, this came through as a tower moment of importance for you throughout this Thursday. And so what is this going to end up being for you? Is it difficulty you've been dealing with it? Is it difficulty that you've been dealing with in one, if not multiple ways? Is it bad energy? Is it a situation that holds one, if not multiple negative aspects? You know, again, it could be including bad energy, maybe noise factors. It could be difficulty otherwise, you know, that stumble upon me speaking upon difficulty was purposeful. You know, if something's been difficult for you to get done, or you've been feeling this ultra disturbance kind of energy getting in your way recently or for a while now, it feels like Spirit's saying get ready for things to clear up, get ready for things to change, for some more dramatically obviously than others, but either way there's a change, an ending of importance that shifts things on forward towards easier being, easier accomplishing, more comfort even. And I'm hearing more understanding, but I'm also it was very interesting. I just saw a leaf on the ground. It's actually fuzzy. I don't know if you can see that with the poor camera I have, but I saw it immediately as a rabbit's foot. Now, that can typically, in a kind of a weird way, be carried around for a sense of luck, right? And fortune to be obtained. And so there's maybe something about that for you, throughout this period. That also, when you think about rabbits, bunnies, they typically symbolize fertility, rebirth, giving birth to the new. And so there is going to be some of that energy for you throughout this period. I mean, going back to the amazing Ace of Cups. And I also feel like there's this courageous, bold, confident energy and way about you throughout this period. And this may not be anything new for you, but regardless, it does feel to be something that's assisting you throughout this Thursday. Again, regardless of what you have going on, it feels like people are respecting you. People are wanting to provide you maybe with answers, information of importance. I'll be here if you need me, is what I just heard. Okay. Let's actually pull a couple more cards. Wow, it's really hot out today. As I just lose my breath a bit. Moving on is the key message coming through. Moving on, my friend. Death and rebirth. All right. So Spirit is saying that in a sense you've been evolving and changing as a soul, right? But it feels like there's been at least one aspect of your life, maybe one area of your life, or certain aspects that have been hindering this evolution that you're meant to more than ever go through, okay? It feels like whatever this tower moment is representing for you, it feels like finally you're now able to turn this in the upright and finally embrace, even create more of this soul evolution. And finally, you'll more than ever be able to become who you're meant to be in this lifetime. Not to say you haven't, made progress in regards to that up until this point, but it feels like Spirit's saying, we're not going to sit back and allow for this this altering of your soul evolution and development take place any longer, all right? Or even in new ways. But the King of Pentacles in the upright, you're feeling, again, this courageous, bold, confident way of being, but then there's this, I'm sitting back in my throne and trusting things a bit more. I'm smoothly flowing and sailing through this day, and I'm getting things done like a master. Like, I've done this before because I have, at least in a similar sense. And that's going to be different for everybody, obviously, in regards to what that entails. But as well, for some reason, I feel like this day highlights the fact that more than ever, your third eye is open. And so you see the truth. You feel things accurately, all right? You see the way forward more than you give yourself credit for, or you really feel at certain points. And I also feel like somebody new in your life is going to be looking at you in a positive light. There's a feeling of you wondering if certain things that you're taking forward with you, or maybe somebody, could be a commitment otherwise, is this going to work well or in general, or would this potentially get in the way when it comes to what I wish to succeed with moving forward within the situation or something of the sort? Does that make sense? It's like a habit, if you're stepping into a new situation, or it just feels like, this tower moment's coming to be and you're continuing this and that of importance. Will this habit that I am potentially going to bring forward with me, or I was planning to, will it make things more difficult? Will it get in my way? Will it potentially ruin the outcome of this situation moving forward, or maybe cause a tower moment in regards to that situation? You know what I mean? And so Spirit is saying, let's be honest. But it feels like, you're at the brink of what feels to be maybe a big breakthrough. You could as well find that Spirit's hinting to the fact that around the corner lies a big wish coming to fruition. You becoming maybe the star that you're meant to for some. But regardless, it feels like ultimate success and abundance otherwise lies ahead for you. And it really feels like you're going to be healing in the midst of this stepping around that corner kind of period for you, if that makes sense. And it feels like even in the midst of maybe this being one of those wish fulfillments for you, or maybe it's more of a gift of assistance from Spirit, right? Them stepping in. Regardless, it feels like that in of itself is healing you right off the bat. And so when that comes to be and continues for you and leaves you feeling healthier, more refreshed, less weighed down, less burdened, then move on forward with a clear mind, a clear heart, and clear intentions. Move forward as a more healed version of yourself and ignite or reignite this evolution that is so important for you as a soul, okay? And as I did that, they're saying we're throwing away and or shedding old leaves, all right? Old baggage, old wounds, stuff of this nature. And so don't be surprised when this day highlights the fact that your world, your life is going to change moving forward because of you, because of Spirit, because of what is changing now and even recently, but obviously moving forward as well. Your world, your life is going to change for the better. Get ready. Do take care.